I'm back. And in this video, it really boils down to this right here. Attraction isn't a choice. You know what I mean? When they are attracted, for whatever reason, and that is, you could say it's because they're tall, because they meet their look threshold. Um, we talk about body game. This is when body game comes in handy. You know what I mean? When you just got that physique, you got that look, you dress well. These are the things you can control. You can control your physique, men or women. You can control how you dress, men or women. You know what I mean? Um, and when those are on point, in this case, the guy's tall, which helps. You know what I mean? If you got status, like this dude, I think he has some kind of status. He's known for something, and girls can pick up on that, especially if they see a camera following someone around or whatever, right? So there's different things that can get attention, but when they're attracted, right? And you got to think about it. There's guys out here chasing women. There are women chasing men. There's guys out here doing the most, going on dates and working super hard to keep this girl or to get this girl. And then look how they respond to him in this video. I wanted to touch on this because this really puts in perspective when you see yourself from a frame of value as a person of value, and you realize I'm not about to be out here chasing when there's people out here that don't have to do anything. This same girl would be, making it easy for somebody. Now, I always say it's just like taking a steak knife, right? Now, imagine you had a steak knife and you had a hot apple pie. You just cut right through it easy. That's how it should be when you are talking to a woman. Once you approach her, you're talking to her, if you're dealing with this resistance, and now it's almost like a steak knife having to cut through, or it's almost like a butter knife having to cut through steak. If it feels like it's a butter knife trying to cut a steak, and you having to, just like in some of the reaction videos I did, the girl's being kind of rude. She's talking about, and that's where you realize, it ain't worth it. So you know why? Because that same girl's gonna act just like these girls if she meets the person she does like.
No,
where y'all wanna go?
We go wherever you're going.
Y'all wanna go with me?
Yeah. House.
Yeah.
Okay, so he said, "Where do you want to go?" They said, "We want to go wherever you going." Boom. Right? Look at that energy. Look at that response. Right? This same girl, somebody might try to talk to her. Somebody might approach her. She won't even talk to him. She won't even look at him. Right? This is attraction at the highest level. This is what you aim for in attraction when it comes to you bringing them to you. It should be easy as pie. And another thing you want to recognize, there's different variables to this video, right? But I'll discuss that another time because there's different ways you can decode it. But let's keep going.
Yeah, all three of y'all?
Yeah.
Make it a party?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Let's do it. Sex party.
Boom. Look at that. So now normally there's so many women where if you bring up sex, you're a creep. You know what I mean? She throws it out there because the attraction level is so high. This is what you got. When the attraction level is so high, goofy girls get into goofy mode like this. You know what I mean? It gets into goofy mode. Where it's just like it's easy as pie. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
We as a foursome we're doing.
Now she's saying a foursome. So my whole thing is this is the power of attraction, right? And this goes with everything. Just like if you got a sale, sometimes you have a sale where they're just ready to buy. At that point, you don't have to go out of your way. And what happens is you can make your product so attractive that people want to automatically buy. And then you get to a level where you got to do it exclusively because you're so booked, you can't even sell to the average person no more. That's the energy that we're aiming for. Now, obviously, there's the other side. I'm all about balance. There's also the sales side. You might have a very attractive product, but you still need to have your sales guys ready to go out there and capture stuff. So this guy, he could probably go holler at a girl if he wants to, but then he also has moments like these, and it's the perfect balance. You don't want to be the guy always dependent on stuff to work out like this. No. What happens is you just living your life. Some girls you might get at, you might be chilling, and then some girls are going to come at you like this, where it's easy, right?
You're like, what?
You know that?
Like big booties.
Oh my God,
I have big
yo.
booties. Girls.
There you go. Now, some people might say, "Oh, they're white girls. They act different. That's why." Somebody say, "Oh, it's because he's tall and he has status." Some might say all kinds of, "Oh, because they're whores or they probably have OnlyFans." Who knows, right? Whatever you want to say. But all that matters is women be choosing up too. And for the ladies out there, man, these girls went smack at them. And so there's girls out here that are so bougie. Oh, I never talk to a guy. Oh, blah, blah, blah. But guess what? While you're too bougie to go holler at a guy, you got women like these right here that have no problem doing that. They might make it very, very sweet and relaxing for the guy because they're just so attracted to him. And that's how it operates. So, attraction is king. You know what I mean? And attraction isn't a choice. So you can't convince someone to give you this response. You got to be operating in your masculine power, becoming more and more attractive. Body game, very key. And you'll be able to get these kind of results in the field.
Wow, y'all trying to, are y'all, what? Y'all not wasting no time.
There you go.
No.
So yeah, man, this is some real game. I mean, look, this happens all the time. I've experienced this, at times in my life. And guess what? You don't have to be a superstar. You don't have to be famous. Like, it's all relative. You can have status as the best mechanic in your job, or the best construction guy at your job, or you might be a person that's good with cars or whatever, but you're building a status in your area. The people in that area that work with you, that are in that environment, you're going to get this kind of response from the woman there, and vice versa. And for the women out there, I mean, women already experience this type of stuff. The difference is men, look at how he's managing the situation. He's chilling. He's doing a very good job. He's not overwhelmed. He's being chill. He's not being thirsty. The girl tried to test him and say, "Let me see your stomach." He ain't do that. That's game right there. Because, you know what I mean? Now she's controlling things. Now you're trying to show stuff for her when the dynamic is they coming to you. So I'm not going out of my way to show you nothing. Y'all got to rock with me. If y'all want to rock with me, then y'all going to get with my program. You know what I mean? And that's what it's all about. You know what I mean? So just wanted to highlight that. You know what I mean? And we're going to keep chopping up this game. It's the one and only 5D Attraction. Make sure to like, subscribe. You know what I mean? Make sure to go check out that Patreon, and I'll see y'all in the next video.